So my wife and I, about, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago or so, we bought our first home. It felt like such an important moment in our lives. We were early on-ish in our marriage. We just kind of felt like, oh, this is the time that we are ready to buy a home. And we didn't know if we were able to. Like, we didn't know if our finances were in the right place. We didn't really know much. We just knew that, like, it'd be cool if we could own a home. So I found someone's name and I, made a phone call. We were talking to a loan officer, a mortgage loan officer. And I just remember the entire time I was working with him, he would always pause and let me ask all the questions I had. I oftentimes felt like, I'm an adult, I should know these things by now. Like, the whole time I just felt so insecure. Like, I think I'm supposed to know this, and he's like, don't worry about it. Like, ask whatever question you have. If I answer it and you're still not sure, like, ask it again, I'll answer it again. Man, he just took all the time in the world that I needed for me to know what was happening through the entire process. And the whole time, it made me feel like I can do this. Because of him, we were able to buy a home, and I knew what was happening through the process the whole time, so I felt good about it. And I just remember when I had the keys in our hand and we were opening the door, it just felt surreal, right? I've realized since then, like, that was it was actually a really key moment for me. It was a key moment for us and our family. And I've since realized that I want to be able to be like that to as many people as I can. Like, I want to be that loan officer to as many first-time homebuyers as possible. My main concern for you as a first-time homebuyer is I want to make sure that you understand the process as good as possible so that you have confidence in the process, so that you feel like your stress is as low as possible in a kind of a stressful time. My goal is for you to hold a key in your hand also. I want you to have that same experience. I work with all different kinds of people who are trying to get mortgages. With folks that are buying homes, who are refinancing. My absolute favorite clients to work with and work for are first-time homebuyers. I know personally, like, what a significant moment that is for people, and I want to be able to help folks achieve that, if at all possible. Prior to being in mortgage, I went to UCLA for college and studied business economics. I studied business economics, honestly, because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, to be perfectly honest. And I thought, like, hey, I think business and numbers, that's probably going to be helpful in whatever I do. Right out of college, I became a pastor. So I actually became a pastor with a college ministry there in Los Angeles. So I came on staff with a campus ministry at USC. I was there helping college students, like, a very important, pivotal time in their lives, and kind of talking about the deepest things of life and faith, helping folks grow. I love investing in people. I did that for about 10 or 12 years. We decided that we wanted to move closer to her family. Back in 2014, we moved to Hawaii. A few years after getting here to Hawaii, I started to feel like I wanted to continue doing ministry, continue investing in people, but doing that not in sort of a full-time getting paid by a church or a ministry kind of way. I wanted people to not be giving so that there would be food on my kids' plates. I wanted people to give for the sake of what we were trying to accomplish as ministry. I wanted those funds to be able to go to homeless folks that we were reaching out to, or just different types of ministry or mission that we were trying to do right in the community. So I began asking the question at that point, well, what could I do in, like, the normal working world? Like, what skills do I have as a 30-something? And I began thinking about numbers and business, and I began thinking about, like, I love working with people and helping people through kind of where they're at in life right now. And somehow the two of those together became mortgage loan officer, right? Like, what an important time in someone's life. As it turns out, I'm really good at it. Like, I'm really good at the number stuff, and I'm also really good at kind of helping enter into people's lives where they're at and helping kind of shepherd them, if you want to use that word, like, through this process. And so I love getting to do what I do. And I have learned over time, like, this is a really powerful, important service that I can offer folks here in my community. I genuinely am interested in people's stories. And so when folks come to me with, typically they're coming to me wanting to buy a home for the first time, or maybe they're moving up from one home that they started with into a home that better fits their family. And I know that a mortgage isn't just, a loan, a bill that you're going to get every month. Like, what a mortgage represents is a huge step in someone's life from one stage to another. And I love getting to enter into those moments and helping them happen. Like, I want to be able to make whatever that goal is for somebody that the mortgage is going to help, right? Like, I want to be able to help make that goal happen. So when folks work with me, I think that they feel that, right? Like, I think they feel that I genuinely care. I also like to think that I'm a pretty patient guy. Sometimes in conversations, people are talking about, the home, but then, they start talking about their kids, and maybe then we start talking about, like, youth sports or whatever it is. To be honest, I love having those kinds of conversations because at the end of the day, I love getting to connect with people. I don't know if that needs to be true about every loan officer, but that's true about me. And so, right, like, if someone's working with me, that's just who they're going to get, right? Someone who's actually interested in their lives and wanting to be able to kind of walk alongside them, at least for this season. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more great mortgage content. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an update. I love hearing your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think or if you have any questions. You can also follow me on Instagram at @TheSteveMarks, where you can get more behind the scenes content and updates. Till next time, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.